Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Baba Is You. Baba Braves the Internet. The last time I braved the Internet, I spent, I think, like more than 2 hours trying to record, and I looked at puzzles 21 through 24, and I was able to solve 0 of them. So rather than watch me frustratingly accomplish nothing, I just threw out that footage, and for today, we're going to move on to puzzle number 25, Lockdown Lake. And eventually, perhaps, I'll go back to those puzzles. What do we got here? Kiki and Baba Is You. Look at us. We're Kiki and Baba. Rose is push. Here's a rose. I can push it. Text is float way up there. Flag is win over there. Wall is stop. Skull is defeat. Water is sink. And it's Kiki and Baba Is You. Which means, for example, I could borrow Kiki and like do stuff with like the rose and push and blah 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 blah. So let's see, water is sink, but text is float, so the text just floats across. I need somebody to get to the flag over there, but we've got some defeats and some sinks along the way. And so since I'm able to change who is you, I could, for example, eventually say Rose is you if I'm clever. Actually, the way the... It's hard for me to move the word you as it stands right now, huh? There isn't a lot going on in this puzzle. There's not that much to try. It seems like I'm going to have to sink someone after getting them past the defeat, so something else is going to be pushing, I guess. Yeah, so, okay, just kind of like obvious is too strong of a word or whatever, but kind of like obvious things to do. If I did this, I can sink. So now, if I could get an object like Kiki past all of this, perhaps by pushing some text, and then change it to Kiki as you, then I'd be able to solve things. And the problem with that is... yeah, changing to Kiki as you just is kind of a huge problem in and of itself. Like, I can keep Baba as you the whole time, but even with 2 actors, I don't have another is easily available. Like, I can't get the text out of there. So it seems like I end up with Baba and Kiki as you, or Baba as you. Or Kiki as you. I mean, I could switch it like this. But it doesn't seem like there's a way to change the is you. Am I missing something with that? Is there any way to cleverly do something with the rose? Alright, I didn't spot anything clever, so let's just do the kind of most obvious-ish thing, which is similar to what I was doing before. So basically, I would want an object that I could sacrifice in the water. Then I would want a pushable object that I could eventually have become me. See, that's the thing. If it's a pushable object, it's not going to eventually become me now, is it? Because I don't have a way to make Kiki as me again. Alright, let's ignore that bit. And then if I just push all this to the left... Oh, the rose isn't push anymore. Okay, so that's also a little bit of an issue. So let's say the rose is push. And I'm not sure when Kiki was going to come along. Kiki, I kind of want you to be pushed too. Is there a way I could push both of them? Kind of, yeah. Like, I can do that. And then say the rose is push. And push one more like that. And say, oops, Kiki is push. And push one more like that. And I lost Kiki. But we still have the rose. And the rose is across, but Baba is you. So that's kind of an idea of how to get an object across the way. But that object is not me. Can I say something is Baba? I mean, the only is I have easy access to is this one. This one, I guess I could say, like, Rose is Kiki. I didn't think about that, actually. That might be interesting, because if I say Rose is Kiki, that's actually pretty interesting, maybe? Let's say Rose is Kiki. I'm not going to be able to get the word Kiki back, though. Or am I going to be... So I can say Rose is Kiki, but then I can't get any of those words back. Right? Could I have used the and? I could have Kiki and Rose be push. Which is kind of what I was trying to do before. Okay, that would have been a better way to do this. Duh. So if I say Kiki and Rose is push... Right, Rose is push, so I can't push down already, so I need to do this. So I could have also done this slightly more cleanly than I did before, and there's the Rose across. Now the only problem is I can't say Rose is you. And I could say Rose is Kiki. Or I could say... Yeah, Rose is Kiki is kind of the nearest thing I could do. Kiki's no longer me. Baba is you, and... I could change Baba, but then Baba would no longer... Yeah, Baba is you, so that doesn't help. But just for fun, we'll say Rose is Kiki. There we go. There's Kiki over there. You're so close to the flag. It's too bad you're not me. So what am I not thinking of? I'm basically kind of doing all the same things, and I'm not making progress. Where is the progress to be had? I feel like somehow I need to be able to change the is you. I don't think there's a way for me to get 3 actors. And with only 2 actors, I don't see a way. Wait a minute, is that true? Do I not see a way? Yeah, I mean, I guess the problem is normally you'd have this, and then I push down is you with my 2 actors, but I don't have 2 actors right now because I already moved the word Kiki out of the way. And I don't have a way to get this. Oh, could I have... Is there a way to push the Rose somewhere? Where, though? Like onto the skulls? And then have it turn into Kiki and then push back out, but once it turns into Kiki, it would get defeated by the skulls. And if I push into the water, it just sinks. Can I... If I could say, like, Rose is Baba and Kiki, I could start duplicating items, but the problem is this is way down here, and this is way up here, and it's stuck being as you. And I don't have a way to get these words together. There's got to be a way to get these words together, and I'm just not seeing it. For some reason, I've been trying to focus on the left-hand side. There's a flag on the right-hand side as well. So suppose I do something similar-ish. Let's just be Baba for a moment. So if I say Baba is you, we've got Rose's push. I could push the Rose there. Then I could say Kiki and Rose's push. Could I get Kiki being pushed by that text as well? Right now it doesn't seem like it. I think it's not quite there. Like if I push... it's not bad. If I push that there, I can still say Kiki and Baba is you because now I'm coming from the left-hand side rather than the right-hand side. Kiki's not push anymore though, and the moment I say that, Kiki would have to already be over there on the right-hand side. So I would have had to have pushed Kiki. Okay. So I guess I want Kiki and Rose's push from the outset, and I want the Rose to be the one who dies. I want Kiki to be pushed after the Rose. Like so. Then I want to try to push Kiki across. There we go. And then I can say Kiki and Baba is you. Kiki will still be me. And then Kiki can get to the flag on the right. That's all I needed to see. Right? Yes. Great. Okay. I solved a puzzle. It's still possible. And now there is some variation of this puzzle. Igneous insulation. Let's see what this one's about. Kiki and Baba's you. Is Fire Rose's push. Okay, so this time... Skull is defeat, lava is sink. So there's two things of lava. Flag is win, wall is stop. And there's also lava in front of the flags. Yikes. And there's all these fires. But fire is nothing. Text is float. Okay, so otherwise this is extremely similar. But I do have another is. Oh, I have another is. That's huge. Because with another is... Can I say, like, Baba is Kiki and Rose? Not quite. But what I could do is move things down. And then I could say Kiki is Baba and Rose, right? And then get more items? I believe so. So currently I'm Kiki. So I want to say Kiki is Baba and Rose. Oh, but neither of them are me. So I would turn Kiki into two things. So actually, okay. So actually, maybe I just want to say Baba is Kiki and Rose at the beginning. No, because Baba is currently me. I want to say Kiki is... What do I want to say? Kiki and Baba is Rose while Baba is me? That sounds right. So I actually want to move this down 3 squares, I think. I'm getting there. Okay, so if I did this... So now I have Baba is you, and I have the word Kiki over here. So if I pushed... Oh boy. I want... What do I want? I guess I want Kiki to be me. And then I want to say Baba is Kiki and Rose. Yes. That will duplicate a non-me object. So, Baba, how would you like to become two things? Baba says, that's great. I'm Kiki, I'm a Rose. Great. And so I need at least 3 things that I can sacrifice into 3 bits of lava to eventually solve this puzzle. Right now I have 2 sacrificial things, an extra Kiki and a Rose. Oh, but I can't say Rose is blah and blah right now. So I'm going to need to sacrifice 2 roses, I think. So what I would like to do next is what? Oh, and I can't... Okay, this already got difficult. Let's see. If I wanted... if I wanted more objects... Baba and Kiki and Rose I've already done. Kiki is Baba and Rose. Might be phraseable. Let's suppose I just sacrifice one of these Kikis right now. Do I want to do that? I think I do. I can always undo it if I need to. Because, let's see. If I want to move Kiki as you now, is it doable? Oh, it might not be doable anymore, huh? Because I could have both of these being me. But if I do that, yeah. And right now the Rose... I don't have good access to the word Rose. So yeah, maybe I don't want to sacrifice Kiki yet, because it seems like I need 2 actors to do whatever I'm trying to do. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm trying to do yet. I guess if I had two actors that were in slightly different places, I would be able to push Kiki as you back up and then probably repeat this process. Yeah, so is there a way that I could have created this at a different location or moment in time? And so in order to do that, yes, I could have done this. Now my Kikis are spaced a couple apart horizontally. I can push down here to get them the same place vertically. And then if I move an is over here, then do I have to sacrifice my and to do this? No, my and is still gettable. Now I can start moving this text back up. Great. And so Kiki is Baba and you. Okay, so I could say Kiki is Baba and Rose, but the problem is Baba isn't you. Hold on. So this still didn't really solve my problem. So what is it I want to do at this point? I need more objects. Ideally, I'd like to say Rose is Baba and Kiki. Is it possible to say that? Rose is Baba and Kiki. I might be able to phrase that, actually. So if I moved Kiki as you, Rose is Baba and Kiki. Down and then... Okay, let's try this. The Rose is getting pushed over there, and I want to keep the Rose in the field of play. So let's move the Rose kind of safely over here for the moment. But if I did this, is it possible for me to move Kiki as you to the right now? I think yes. Because I could do this. I'm gonna need this is. So I needed to get that is back first. Okay, so I've got a few things that I need to get into safety locations. So let's get these guys far away. Okay, other words out of danger. Now I want to move Kiki as you 2 squares to the right. Oh, 2 squares to the right, huh? I can move you 1 to the right like this. And then 1 more to the right like that. Okay, so now I could say Rose is Baba and Kiki. And then I might be most of the way there. Oh, I wanted to be pushing this Rose to the right when I did that. I'm pretty sure. No, because if it were only there, it would be on the skull right now. So if I said Rose is Baba and Kiki and the Rose were sitting there, it would die. Because it would turn into... Well, the Kiki would die. But I could have pushed it 1 to the right first. Okay, so here's what I think I needed to do. Before I pushed all of that to the right... Oh, boy. This is complicated. So, let's get these things out of the way. Oh, I've already pushed Kiki as you there, though. Hold on. Oh, this is very complicated. So I think what I actually need to do is grab the Rose, push it here. That immediately sacrifices it. Is that acceptable? No, because I needed it for duplication purposes. So, I need some non-U object to push across the skulls at some point, and then some other objects for sacrificing. So, So I could phrase Rose is Baba and Kiki is you. I would get another Baba and a Kiki. That would be Rose is Baba and Kiki is you. Then would it be possible for me to say Baba is push and push him across? I could sacrifice some things already. I guess let's just try it because I'm having a hard time kind of like seeing in my head where this is going. So I feel like there's still problems, but I can't see what all those problems are. Okay, so... That's not what I want to do. What do I want to do? I need to push these words to the right. And I figured out a way to do that before. And it was to save the word is first. Got it. Okay. Word is has been saved. Now we're going to push Kiki as you to the right. Through the power of magic and friendship. Now it's possible for me to phrase Rose is Baba and Kiki. So let's go ahead and do that. Rose is Baba and Kiki. So if I do that, now there's a Baba Kiki over there. Kiki, oh, and Baba and Kiki is you. Hey, I might have solved it. Why is Baba not me? It says Baba and Kiki is you, but only Kiki is moving. Am I missing some other rule? If I am, I'm not seeing it right now. Rose is Baba and Kiki. Maybe the and can't be shared in both phrasing kind of things or something. But basically what I'm seeing now is if I could push Baba, and I think I could... Oh, but then I'm not sure how to make a me again. Well, let's just do this. If I push Baba, which I can do like this, I can push him here. Can I push him any farther? I don't know that I can push him any farther. And then, even if I did, how would I convert him back into something? Alright, we got very close. Also, I still need another sacrifice for the other lava over there. Right, because my Kiki actor, right. So, So one thing I don't understand is Baba and Kiki is you. If I do this... Interesting. So Rose is Baba and Kiki is you. I guess just means Rose is Baba and Kiki is you. And so until I do that, the and doesn't become part of both these clauses or something. Can I use that to my advantage somehow? Suppose I phrase the same thing, but start with Kiki's kind of offset and this kind of phrased in the middle. So Baba and Kiki is you. Can I get this is? I cannot. Hold on. So I want to move this is farther to the left where it's gettable, but still offset my Kikis. Then I can say Rose is Baba and Kiki. The Rose is Baba and Kiki. So now I have 3 Kikis. And right now Baba is not push, but he could be if I did this. And so I could push Baba. But I'm still not sure how that's helping me. I still need to get someone across the defeat. So I've got 4 objects. 3 of them could be sunk, but I still don't have the transformation I need. And so at this point, I could use like a word and for leverage or rose. Like there's some words I might not need anymore. Baba and Kiki is you. And I suppose I could lose. Baba's currently push. Can I sacrifice a couple of Kikis and push a Baba? Like, this is still going to be not quite right, but let's just play around for a minute. So I could sacrifice... can I sacrifice another Kiki? Not in that corner because they're not offset anymore. And I also can't push the Baba the way I want. Could I phrase this in a slightly different place? Suppose before I change the rose into Baba and blah blah blah, suppose I had phrased this all to the left one. Can I do that? In order to get this Kiki down one, I don't have a place to get the leverage anymore, do I? Let me see if I can, if I did rebuild that to the left, what is that going to do for me? Kiki would be push, which wouldn't help me. Yeah, I would need Baba to be push, but I'd also need Baba to be basically over here in the bottom right so that he could get pushed by this text to the right, is what I'm feeling. So something still doesn't add up. Here's a wacky idea. What if I sacrifice one of the Kikis right now so that I can rescue the word rose by pushing... Oh, I can't rescue it by pushing it from above. I almost can, though? Is there a way I could do something clever with the Kiki sacrifice to get words back? Rose in particular, because if I did have the word rose, then I could say Rose is Kiki and Rose is Baba. Yeah. Yeah. Is there... Rose was always pinned to the lava on the bottom. If I sacrifice one below, there's no way to get the word on the other side of me, I don't think. Unless it happened during the sacrifice. Hold on. So... I would need one Kiki to be moving down. Or left, or wherever. Sacrificing itself. Well, wherever the Kiki sacrifices itself is where the hole is going to be. And then, yeah, and then there couldn't be a Kiki getting into that hole. And it doesn't matter if it's in the corner, if it's in the middle. Ah, but what if it's a Rose and Kiki is you and I sacrifice both Kikis? That's actually possibly interesting. So Rose and Kiki is you. Can I phrase that currently? Yes. Also, I probably want to retrieve this is. It's probably good enough. But I can say Rose and Kiki is you. And then sacrifice... Does it matter exactly where? Oh, getting the word Rose off won't help me now because I need Rose to be me, and Kiki is helping link that right now. Well, let's just witness what I was trying to do. Also, I can't do that here. It's not as easy to do as I was hoping. I could do this. And this. There we go. So the reason I wanted to do that is now it's possible to push the word Rose up. Unfortunately, Rose is me, and that means I'm no longer me, and so that's bad. But if I could get the word Rose up, then I could say Rose is Kiki and Baba and start moving all of the words around and then make a bunch of duplications. And so I might be on to something. So yeah, over here, what if I say, this is a position I've been in before, Rose is you, and then change things to Kiki as push? My Kikis, they're in awkward spots, but I think they're good enough. So then if I were to sacrifice this Kiki here and this Kiki here... Oh, now I don't have another item, though. But it does allow me to keep Rose's U and get Kiki and all these words out, and I would have access to get Rose's U out as well, except for now I only have one actor. I would need to keep one of the Kikis around. So could I duplicate... Oh, how would I do that? I would need to duplicate... Well, then I had to say Rose's, Baba, and Kiki, which is what I was doing before. And the problem with that is when I have Rose, Is, Baba, and Kiki, then if I sacrifice my two Kikis, it still would be Baba and Kiki as you, so then Baba could be steering things? That might work. Okay. Okay, Rose's, Baba, and Kiki. There we go. I've got a Baba and a Kiki. Kiki is you. Baba, for whatever reason, is not currently me. I'm pretty sure I can change that. But now I need to sacrifice my Kikis in opportune spots, if that's possible. And I do still need to hold on to these Ises, so I think that's not possible the way things are phrased right here. So what if I offset my Kikis first by pressing down right here so the Kikis are at different altitudes, as it were. And then did the same thing here. And then... Kikis still aren't offset enough, because I'm still losing an Is right there. Let's ignore that for just a moment. I'm going to be losing a Baba right here. Let's ignore all that for just a moment. Kiki is you. I still have a Baba object, and so if I could access all these words, then everything would be great. And the problem is I pushed a couple of the words into the dirt. And so, is it possible for me to offset my Kikis even more? Well, I spent like another hour pushing on that idea. I just couldn't quite make it work. It felt like it was close, but it doesn't seem to be working for me. So let's see if we can solve another puzzle, all or nothing. I'm starting to get worried. There's a bunch of puzzles here that I can't seem to solve. Baba's you, wall is stop, skull is defeat, flag is win. Great. Kiki text is empty, not all. Okay, so this is like the most powerful words in the world. It seems like I would like... So let's see. Not all refers to what? I think that refers to all. All refers to all of the objects in the world. So that's currently Kiki and Baba. So not all refers to the things not Kiki and Baba? Yes. Okay. So I do know how all works. I would like walls to go away, presumably, so that I could get to the text flag as win, I presume, and like put a knot or something somewhere. So, not Kiki is a way to phrase Baba. So I could say, for example, not Kiki is all, and that would turn Baba into Baba and Kiki. And also flag... Oh. Interesting. All the walls... I forgot there were walls in the world. Also refer to not Kikis. And so... And maybe all refers to all the objects. If I say Kiki is all... Hold on. Kiki turned into a flag and a wall... and a skull. Okay, so all actually refers to all the nameable objects, not just all the objects that exist in the world, I guess. So I had a misunderstanding about all. So Baba, wall, skull, flag, Kiki. Not text, because all doesn't refer to text. So those are all the things that all refers to. All right. And so that allows me to create a flag out of nothing, but the problem is there's a wall there. And if I say that and then break it up, can I get all of the destruction sounds to go away? Because the skulls have already defeated Baba. And the skulls were defeating Baba. Baba did appear there briefly on top of the flag. So now I need... what? There's a finite number of things I can phrase. I could just try phrasing all of them. We already did not Kiki is all. We did Kiki is all. The problem with not Kiki is all is that Baba, who's the only me, ended up dying because everywhere there was a Baba, there was also a skull. Text. If I say not text, presumably that refers to all of the objects in the world. And so if I say not text is Kiki, does that mean Baba and Kiki flag wall and all the walls? Yes. All right. That's a way to get rid of the walls. So if I said not text is Kiki, but then also somehow kept Baba around, not text is Kiki, gets rid of the walls, but we also get rid of the Baba. I want to keep the Baba. Okay, not text is Kiki. Not text is all would do something similar except for end up with a bunch of alls that would immediately have the Babas being defeated by the skulls and end up the same thing. Not text is empty is also not bad. Unfortunately, it kills off Kiki and Baba, but it does kill off the walls, which is one of my goals. What happens if I phrase two things at once? Like, not text is empty and Kiki is all? How do these combine? So, Kiki turned into all the not text turned into empty. So after, if I wait one more turn... Whoa, what just happened there? I waited one more turn. There was still a Kiki. What did just happen there? Hold on. Kiki is all. Not text is empty. So Kiki turns into... It looks like Kiki and Baba, and there's no skull. And if I try to move, I immediately get defeated. I don't understand exactly what's happening here. Could I have broken up? Let's do a similar type of thing, but have Kiki pushing from a different direction, or Baba pushing from a different direction. So if I had this, and I push down here, a similar thing happens. I'm kind of unclear what's happening. I guess it's kind of like an order of processing kind of thing. This is kind of ugly if this is what this puzzle is going to be about. So right now in the mess of words near the top, there's wall, Kiki, flag, and skull. And the problem is flag and skull are together. If I could say something is flag and not have it also be skull, then I could create a flag out of something. And the problem is it's going to turn into all those things at once, including wall, actually, which would make the flag kind of unattainable. But I don't see a way to separate those words. Alright, I'm not sure how to reason about this one either. Is there any chance we're going to have any more progress over here? This has gotten difficult enough that I'm thinking about abandoning this map. A hair's length. Tell me about this puzzle. Baba is you. Hedges stop. Vine is defeat. Flag is win. Turtle fear Baba. Don't run away, turtle. Frog is move. I see the frog moving over there. Hedges stop. Vine is defeat. Where's a vine? I guess that's a vine. Alright. Turtle fear Baba. So the turtle, he fears me, but it's not a big deal. We've got frog is move, and I could change something else to be move, like the turtle perhaps. What is my goal? My goal is to get to the flag. The problem is I get defeated. If the vine could fear me, I don't know that it would help me. If the vine were moving, I could move through it. If it were moving left and right, with good timing. But all I have access to is turtle, fear, Baba, and frog, and the rest of the words are relatively unobtainable. I don't think I could push a word around the corner even using... Well, is there a way to push a word around the corner? If I pushed a word here, even if there were an object here or tried moving to the left, it wouldn't actually push the word to the left. So I don't think I'm pushing any words around the corner, so I don't think I'm changing it from flag as win to something else as win. So, and I don't think I'm changing it from Baba as you. So Baba needs to get to the flag. The vine is defeat, so it seems like the vine has to move me, has to be move or fear. But I can't make the vine move or fear because I can't operate on any of that text. And so all I have to work with, I can't get another is out. So all I have to work with is fear and some words. If Baba fears, okay, if Baba fears a turtle, and the turtle was coming towards him, yeah, Baba can move 2 squares at once. So, if I was afraid of a turtle, and I move up here, I move diagonally. And so perhaps there's a way that I can move 2 squares at once by moving towards somebody down near flag's win and jumping across the vine. And so the way that that might work is, first off, I'd have to chase somebody in there, then probably have them be moving, and then, like, me move on to a square just as they're moving off of it, or vice versa or something. Yeah, so I think I don't know how to do this puzzle either. Let's look at one more. But I've only managed to solve 1 out of the last 9 puzzles now, I think. These may have just gotten too difficult. And it seems like a lot of them are starting to rely perhaps on esoteric bits of the evaluation engine in terms of like order of operations and simultaneity and different things. This one looks like it's too hard to figure out. Sun and burning cliffs stop, text on text, and text is weak, so multiple bits of text start destroying each other. Sun without ice is win. Ices melt. So there's a bunch of ice in the bottom that has to get destroyed. Moon is silver. Wind eats text, could be phrased. Wind is move. Text is still. Sun is hot. Sun is you. Sun is something. And fall left, fall right. Bird is bird is. Bird is not text. I have to get rid of the ice. Moon is silver. Could change to moon is sun, and the sun is hot, and the ices melt, and the sun is you. So why does other than text is still? Ah, there's the wind. I found it. It's on the left-hand side, and it's destroying the ices melt. Okay, so wind, eat text is the problem. And so And there's things with a bird. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to solve this one quickly. Let's just survey a couple more puzzles. Like, I just want to see if there's anything that looks like I could get a hold on. Water's water and sink, and it's growing. Okay. Bog and door is stop and pink. Alright, so this is all bogs. Great. Door is shut. Door is blank. Baba's you. Has open. Baba me is stop. Flag is win and float. Water is more. Okay, so that's the water that's coming towards everything. And it's gonna sink. Yeah, some things. Right. Okay. Alright, I at least have a sense of that. Let's look at one more. Puzzle 30 is way down here with a bunch of skulls. Solitary confinement. Rock is push. Not flag is not win. So flag's the only thing that could be win. Powered flag is win, so we need power. Not powered ice is defeat. Alright. Powered water is defeat. Rock is power. So the rock's giving off power, so that means there's power in the level, so everything is powered. So the ice is currently not defeat. I guess this is water that is defeat. And so if I got rid of the rock, the water's defeat, not sink. Text on text is weak. Bird, right, text, Baba's you, wall, stop. If I wanted to get rid of the power, rock is power, I'd have to destroy the rock. And I could do that by saying rock is bird. So let me just demonstrate that. If I were to phrase rock is bird, the power in the level would go away, which means the water is no longer defeat. But now the ice would become defeat because it's not powered. And furthermore, the flag is no longer win because it's not powered. So I'd have to like repower something, and I have right, and so like bird, right, rock would turn the bird into the word rock. I'd have to say bird is rock in order to turn it back into a rock, which I can actually do right now, so let's just try that really quick. So I can say bird is rock. The rock provides power. The power means the ice is safe to travel on once again. And so then, right, text, push. I need to like depower it again, and so it would be like rock, right, something, which would depower it, and then something, right, rock, which would repower it. This one at least seems plausible. Yeah. Alright, but at this point, I probably spent 4 hours and managed to solve one of 10 puzzles, I think. Admittedly, the last 3 I only gave kind of a quick glance at. But yeah, we might have fallen off a cliff of difficulty here. I also, there's also other zones I should look at. Like before I just like abandon this map altogether. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next episode. For now, I'm just going to say I hope as always that you all are having a great day. And I will see you again soon with something. For now, bye-bye.